Well, I have so much to talk about, and I have no idea where to start with. So I'm just going to try and gather along as we go. Hi guys, let me introduce myself. My name is Subodh Sharma, and I spent 20 plus years in operations and business development across BPO space. Today I'm here to talk about a brand that is very close to my heart, and we've been thinking about it for a long time, and now it's actually time to see it go live. Long story short, I'm a guy worth your time. Okay, we are launching a men's grooming brand. It's a lifestyle brand. It talks about problems, lifestyle tips, shaving tips, grooming tips, various skin products, etc. So make sure that you log on to Pink Woolf, that's O, pinkwolf.com, and subscribe to the newsletter, because you'll be getting a lot of videos. These videos are periodically going to be posted every week, and they will be worth your time. So by now you must be wondering, what is Pink Woolf? Well, Pink Woolf is a brand that is focused on men's grooming, and as I said, it's born out of a necessity, out of a dire strait, for lack of a better word. Okay, many years ago, I think about 9 years ago, I used a multi-cartridge razor and typical shaving foam, and that's about it, just these two items. And my skin continued to get drier, and all the time, carrying nicks and cuts and so on and so forth. So whenever I touched my skin, it just felt so hard and so dry all the time. It was unbelievable. So left with no options to try and explore, some sort of solution for the continuous nicks and cuts, I found this shaving brush, a natural bristle shaving brush, hidden behind a lot of marketable products. I also found alum or phitkari, and I also found, I think, one of the best pieces of equipment or investment that I made in my life. It's a double-edged razor, something that your father or grandfather would have used many years ago, and probably still use it as well. This has been one of the best things I ever invested my money on. So now I had a couple of new products. I dumped the shaving foam and the multi-cartridge razor. I had a double-edged razor, I had a shaving brush, and I had a shaving cream, and I had alum as well. So I started doing trials and trying to improve my technique. And one of the things I found is that a double-edged razor, you can never shave straight down or like at a 90 degree. It has to be held very lightly in your fingertips, or just a little bit of the fingers, not too much of the palm, at a 30-degree angle. That's the angle which helps you improve your technique. So when I started seeing a lot of success with this razor and the couple of other products which helped make the skin a lot more softer and not so dry, I also found that the continuous nicks and cuts, they were gone. They were absolutely gone. So in order to ensure, so I had a hypothesis. I gave a lot of these products, the shaving brush, the shaving cream, the razors, the blades that I used, and alum, etc., to my friends and relatives who lived in different parts of India and elsewhere in the world as well, to see if what I'm going through, are they also experiencing the same softness or the same improvement in shaving with technique experience as well, or not. So to continue, as I said, I talked about giving these products to different friends and relatives. The whole point was to see if they actually worked not just on my skin, but with different people in different climates, different weather conditions, and so on and so forth. All of this led to a tipping point for us, and we started actually looking at how do we formulate a shaving cream, how do we formulate a pre-shave oil, how do we formulate an aftershave gel, balm, or lotion, which will work for different skin types. We had a good model in the double-edged razor, and we wanted to experiment with the other things as well. So we started getting these shaving cream formulated in the US itself, where we were living for 5 years plus over there. But because of the high cost of production, we decided to shift to India and carry on with the formulation part in India itself. So, you know what? One of the things happened is I started viewing shaving as an item that I wanted to look forward to every day. Prior to, or about 8 or 9 or 10 years ago, what I was looking at shaving was one of the mundane tasks to get over with. It was a commodity. I had to get in the bathroom, get a shave with a shaving foam and razor and get out of the bathroom. But now, with the wet traditional shaving methods, I actually started looking forward to these things. You know why? Because I could experiment. Number one, I could experiment with different blades. Number two, I could experiment with different fragrances that are there in the shaving cream. Number three, I could experiment with different types of aftershave products, all non-alcoholic, by the way. I stopped using the alcoholic aftershave lotions and went on to non-alcoholic balm products, which led the skin to be much more radiant, supple, and you guessed it, much more softer. So long story short, I have a blog where a lot of education and experiences that I've gone through have been provided. The link to that blog is going to be in the description below. Please do check it out. And another thing before you sign off, do follow us on the YouTube channel, as we will periodically keep coming out with interesting content on videos around education, styling, and grooming tips as well. So enjoy shaving and see you soon.